I know you see that raging fire behind me, and I've been watching it for a while before I ever thought about this video. But now that I'm here watching it and I've got the video going, I'm here to say that raging fire, well, that's like doing YouTube. That's what it's like when you're doing YouTube, because I'm over here and it's raging over there. Not over here where my video is, but over there where someone else's video is. The difference today is I built that fire. That's my fire raging over there. And this is my fire raging right here. I have no idea what this video is about besides just being me. Sometimes being yourself on YouTube is the worst thing you can do. Yeah. But you always have people tell you, just be you, just be yourself. And then when you're being yourself, these strangers who have never met you tell you that's not you. But they've never met you. They've never even been 5 feet close to you. But yet they think they know who you are. Yeah, the reason why being yourself sometimes is the worst thing, or feels like the worst thing, because it's not, but when you put it to the mass, when you parade it around strangers right in their face, right underneath their nose, it's a numbers game, right? You're bound to come across somebody who's going to hate you for you being yourself. And they're not going to want you to be that. They're not going to want you to like what you like, do what you do, say what you say, dress how you dress, because they're going to think that that's not you, because you're not them. And if you're not them, then you're not you, right? People watch these videos and they think about themselves. And if you're not like them one day, then you must be the devil, right? Yep. Just be yourself and let that wave of hate come at you. Build your own fires. Come on, let's get on with this day. Sometimes when people are doing YouTube, they come at it already thinking they know what people want of them, what people expect. So they're not really showing you who they are. They're showing you what they think you want to see in the way that they act, what they say, and whatnot. It's not really them. But the truth of the matter is, you can never fully know anybody based on some YouTube videos, because it doesn't show the entirety of a person. I can't tell you in one video who I am, everything about me and whatnot. So it's a slow reveal. But I am not one of those people who is trying to be something that I'm not, trying to be something that you want me to be. I'm trying to be myself in my entirety, my whole self. But I can't be my whole self in one video. So sometimes when you decide to be something that you're not so you can get views, you do yourself a great disservice. You hollow yourself out, because you're always putting on an act, you're always talking tough, and you're always chasing that next material goal, because you think these accoutrements that you don on will make people like you more. It's an old race. People been doing it for a long time, trying to keep up with the Joneses. You know, I'm talking about people who just want to display crazy drip all the time in their video, and that's what they're chasing. And they're trying to mimic someone they idolize or something that is trendy or fashionable. And it's not really them. It's just some other train they jumped on. Anyway, that fire's about safe enough to leave. this. Oh, wait a minute. This is the wrong channel to be showing that. Anyway. Can't forget my rod. Absolutely a gorgeous day right now. Quiet. It seems like some people figure out what people want based on figuring out what people hate. There's a lot of hate in the world. They hate you for how you worship. They hate you for how you eat. They hate you for the shoes you put on your feet. They just simply hate one thing or another, and somebody always figures that out and goes, oh, well, let's not mention that. Let's not tell them that. Let's not show that. Let's not say that. And yeah, there's things I shouldn't say here, and there's things I shouldn't show here because there are rules. But there are no rules on what you hate about me or what I hate about you. I don't know you though, so I can't say that I hate you because I don't know you. Wow. This water is really, really clear down here. Everybody deals with hate in their own way. Some people deal with it better than others. I try my best to ignore it, but I do find it annoying because people just copying each other, cut and paste, just saying the same thing over and over and over. And just like, yeah, cattle, acting like cattle. Everybody trying to be like everybody, and then turning around and trying to outdo everybody by being like everybody. And in the end of the day, they're all the same because they've tried so hard to be like each other. All they are is each other. I'm not sure if I'm making a video about being a YouTuber or a Gen Xer because it feels about like both. But yeah, the hate is definitely there. It's all about your numbers. Get more views, you're gonna get more shitty comments, more hate. But really, there's another thing to address, and that's when you're working hard and it's not happening for you. You have to figure out why that is. Are you doing something wrong? Is your content boring? And whatnot. And you know, the problem with that, when you start trying to figure out how to make things better, you could go astray. It's like, you know, corruption. You could corrupt yourself in thinking that you need to act like someone else, or you need to figure out popular culture and match it. But really, you just needed to figure out your presentation, your camera angles, and if it's fishing, well, you got to go find the good fishing in. But sometimes you can't. Sometimes you just have to wait for it to find you. Sometimes you just sit in front of tractors thinking that's going to work. But anyway, it's interesting, right? There's tractors up here because they're about to cut the grass, but not right now. They got to sit here for a little bit. But back to the beginning of the video. The fire. It's raging over there, but not over here where you are. You're cold over here. You're hungry. You're thirsty. You want stuff. But it's always burning better over there. Kind of like when people say the grass is greener or the grass isn't greener. Sometimes, you know, in reality, there is greener grass on the other side of the hill because it rains more over there. It's kind of a stupid thing to tell people that the grass isn't greener over there. It's better when people say it isn't always greener, because it's not always greener on the other side of the hill. It might be greener on your side because it rains more over there. But people always want something better for themselves. The problem is these days people seem to have forgotten that it takes work. You just got to work. And there will always be a bigger fire somewhere. It'll always be raging somewhere. Better than it's raging for you. There will always be someone younger in the game, someone prettier, someone with bigger boobs and a bigger butt than me, someone who looks better in a bikini than me, which there's a lot of them. I don't find them at Walmart too often, but they are out there. Ooh, I'm in parking position. Yeah, you're right. You like my position? It's okay if you don't. There's a lot of people that disagree with me. There's a lot of people that don't like my standing, my position. There's just a lot of people that hate me for stupid reasons. Yeah, so you're always going to find that. The thing is, if you want to be a YouTuber, you can't choose it because you don't want to work. You have to work. And you have to realize that most people who try to run a YouTube channel fail. Like, before they ever get anywhere, right? Before they're ever successful, they fail. It never works out. It never happens for a lot of people. It just doesn't happen. I'm not here to tell you why it didn't happen for them, because I don't know them, but that is the truth. Most people, it doesn't happen for them. For a lot of people, when you start, you're eating it for a while before it turns a profit. And then you experience success. You get this windfall. You're making money. And then all of a sudden you're not. That's YouTube for you. It's up and down, because that fire don't burn 24/7. You know that saying, keep the home fires burning? Well, it's the truth about YouTube for sure. You got to keep working at it. And sometimes you're working your little sweet butt off and it still goes down. There's a season for all content. And sometimes people just don't, they can't find you for whatever reason. Their videos, your videos not reaching you, not reaching them. It may be the other way around. Maybe you're not reaching yourself, not reaching your full potential. That could be true. But it doesn't work out for everybody. And a lot of people try to do YouTube for the wrong reasons. And a lot of people fall apart like wet cardboard with all this hate. And it's just, it boggles the mind. There's a lot of it. I deal with the hate just by ignoring it, mostly. Anyway, there is something I can no longer ignore. All these fish I've been seeing as I've been headed to work. That's what this is, me going to work on a rant. Spider web with minnows. Ooh, spooking them, Mr. Hood. See all them minnows down there? See how calm and nonchalant they are? It's because Moby Dick ain't around. The short of it is, being a YouTuber is stressful. Doing it full time, trying to make a living off it, is stressful. I love it. There's a lot of realities about it that I'm aware of that I can't say I love, but that's the reality. I know what's up. I know I'm gonna get hate. I know my views are gonna go up and my views are gonna go down, because there's a season for everything. But yeah, sometimes that fire's not raging right there with you. Sometimes it's raging for someone else. And you gotta be patient, you gotta work hard, you gotta think about yourself. Look inside. Look in the mirror. Don't be looking at someone else, trying to be them. And a lot of times people will try to tell you who to be and what to be. Don't listen to them. And stop doing dumb shit just for the views, because you get yourself in trouble. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, I gotta get to work. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, being members of the channel. And yeah, you're right. Don't let the bastards get you down. I'll see y'all next time.